Hello, Libra. Welcome to my channel. This is Dawn Williams Tarot. If you have sun, moon, or rising placements in the sign of Libra, then this message may be for you. This message is for the month of March 2024. Welcome to my channel. Keep in mind that this is for sun, moon, or rising in Libra. So if you have those placements in your chart, then this message would be for you. But keep in mind that this is a general reading and not all messages may resonate. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I don't want you to try to make it fit your experience or your life because I don't want there to be any miscommunication. So at the same time, if you are interested in doing a deeper dive as to what you're facing, what you're going through, what your challenges are, I do private readings. My details are below, or you can go to dawnwilliamstarot.com to my website, and it will list there my pricing, my availability, all of that. Okay. Again, if you're new to my channel and you find that these messages resonate with you, I'd really love it if you would subscribe. I believe there's a button right down here that you can just easily subscribe. It doesn't cost you any money. It just notifies you when I have dropped additional videos that you may be interested in watching, and it helps us grow. The other thing about becoming a subscriber to my channel is when I sit down to do the meditations for each sign or for each reading, I pull in my subscribers. And while I know that other people outside of my subscribers will watch the video, I pull my subscribers in because it's an agreement between my higher self and your higher self, right? That we can work together to help us all upon our ascension path as we are progressing forward on our spiritual journey. And I also do healing work every time I do that as well, because I am a Reiki master and I do send healing to all of my subscribers. So that's another little side benefit. Okay, so this round of readings, I was given guidance to go ahead and do a pre-read, which I have done, and I'll explain to you what those cards represent, okay? And then when I get ready to read your full cards, I'll take myself off camera so that we can work specifically with the cards. I'll show you each of the cards as we're going through, giving you explanations. And that way we can just concentrate on the cards and the messages, okay? And I don't have to worry about making eye contact with you, so it helps me be able to really concentrate and bring in the messages from Spirit for you. When I finish this portion of your reading, I'll bring myself back on camera, and then I'm going to give you 5 remaining messages or 5 additional cards from the Tea Leaf Tarot deck that either will solidify some of the messages that have already been shared, or it'll be new additional information that Spirit wants you to know that didn't come through your normal reading, okay? So I hope you stay to the end, because typically these are very inspiring and they're also quite insightful. Okay. So to start off with, Libra, we have the Sun card. And I got to tell you, look at the gold on these cards. This is, I mean, just based on these cards alone, I already feel like your reading is the best reading that I've done with this round of readings. March is going to be a tough month for a lot of people. And I'm not saying that you're going to be able to skate through the month, because there's always going to be challenges of some kind, but the sun is shining on you. And so this is the best card in the deck. This is your yes card. So if you've been wondering about something and you've been asking Spirit for an answer, the answer is yes. And the answer is move forward. The sun is shining on you. The sun is what gives us our nourishment. This is the masculine energy. The moon is typically the feminine energy, where the sun is the masculine energy. But this is also, we need that sunlight in order for us to grow, to move forward. This is a very nurturing card, a very healing card. It just feels as though you've been cradled in this bundle of love, right? And that's kind of what this first card represents. And then the second card is the Nine of Cups. So not only is that your yes card, this is your wish card. Right off the bat, this is an amazing card as well. So if you have been looking for blessings, this is saying absolutely your life is going to be blessed for this month. This guy is sitting here. The cups have to do with our way that we feel about things, our intuition, how we relate with other people. And this guy's meant to be chubby because he's had a lot of good meals, right? And he knows how to find those best meals for himself. So he's a very jolly guy. Not saying you need to be big, round, and jolly, but the whole intention behind the card is that this is a blessing card. You got your yes card, now you've got your wish, and it's going to be different for all of you, but these are the two of the best cards in the deck, okay? And then the last card from your pre-pull was this Three of Wands. Now, again, you've got more gold. Whenever you see a gold card in tarot, it's very positive energy. It's blessings coming your way. He's waiting for his ship to come in. So he's waiting for things to come towards him. He is on the sidelines here. He's at a safe distance. He's looking out there going, ooh, I really want to go out and explore. I want to go and travel. So this could be a card of travel as well. But he's waiting for something to come in that's going to be an answer to a long-term manifestation, okay? So if you look at all three of these cards, they're all very, very positive cards. This is also a card of potential international trade. So if you are involved in that area, so be, you know, not everybody's going to be involved with that, but if you're involved with any type of international trade or international communication with other states or other countries or any of those types of things, it feels as though it's going to be a very powerful and positive time for you financially. Okay, now we're going to get into your big reading. So I'm going to take myself off camera. I'll be back shortly. Let's focus on you. Now I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Libra, your first card is the three. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. That's the exact same card. So basically what this is saying is this is very positive. You are definitely looking at your options for travel, looking at your options as to where you want to go, what direction you want to go. But you're definitely tapping into your creativity, your passion, your motivation, and your inspiration. And it feels as like you're just waiting for something in order for you to be able to take action and move forward. Wands are all about forward movement. Oh, look at that. Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Oh, the Magician card. And the Hangman. And the Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. The Strength card. And the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Two of Swords is definitely air energy. Is this the only sword? No, we got this swords as well. So we got the Two Swords, which represents the air. We got Pentacle. So the only thing I don't really see here too much is Cups. I don't see any Cups energy, but that's okay because you got this Nine of Cups, which is your wish card. So that's awesome. And again, look at this, all this gold, right? You got all this gold energy. The sun, of course, represents gold. It represents that beautiful, nurturing energy. But look, gold, 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 gold. So to me, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have a really great month of March. And as I said, it's so funny because I said it looked as though you were going to have a great month. And look at these cards are confirming it as well. So we start off again with this Three of Wands. This is basically just confirming again what your pre-read was. And I want you to recognize these are two different decks, right? You can tell they're two different decks. So this is definitely one of those cards where it's really saying that you're going to be moving forward, taking action, moving, and possible travel. Could be vacation time, but it feels like there's travel involved. And it could be because maybe you're going to a wedding. The Four of Wands to me represents walking through this portal. And as you go through this portal, you're greeted by celebration. So it feels as though you're going to be celebrating this month, that there's going to be something for you to celebrate. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding, but typically this card does represent a wedding or marriage. But it also could be any other thing that you're going to celebrate. Maybe you are going to celebrate the birth of a child. Maybe you're going to celebrate completion of education, so graduations, birthdays, anniversaries, anything that would really touch on celebrations and that positive energy. Now, the other thing that is drawing my attention is the Four Wands here look like 1111. So it might be that you're going to start seeing that number. You know, it could be the clock, you know, you're going to be noticing 1111, or you're going to have a receipt and it's going to be $11.11, something like that. This number is going to be significant for you. Excuse me. I was waiting to see if I was going to have another sneeze, but no, just one. But what this is also saying to me is because, you know, a lot of my readings now are really on about our soul journey, our soul path. I really do feel a lot of you are graduating on a spiritual level, that you're moving up, you're bringing in a lot of that sun energy. We've just had a bunch of solar flares that just hit the planet that is actually bringing more light into our physical bodies to help us with our transmutation so that we can move up in our ascension process. So this looks really good, Libra. I am digging this. And then in your, you know, grounded down to earth stuff, this is really a card about your physical security. And as you can see, he's planted those pentacles and he is waiting for his harvest to be ready for, you know, harvest so that he can take those pentacles and do something with it. He's sitting here and he's wondering whether or not all this hard work has been well worth his labor. And you can look at this from a day-to-day point of view, or you can look at this from your spiritual point of view and that path forward. And I will tell you that it absolutely is. I mean, yes, you might have gone through a lot to get to where you are. You might have had a lot of, you know, dark nights of the soul, or having to do some deep inner work on yourself. And you may be in that position where you're contemplating that. But this card is also a card of building confidence. It's about building your personal confidence. It's about standing in your sovereignty. And it's about recognizing that you do have unique gifts that you have to offer to humanity. The other thing about sevens is that it's building your confidence. It's about gaining additional experience. And this is also a card of stepping into your most optimal health, right? Health, career, physical security, possessions in your home. But some of you, I feel as though really are looking at options in terms of your health. Maybe you're thinking about changing some of your vitamin intake or something to supplement your immune system, specifically because of this threat of this, disease X or CV-19 resurfacing, those types of things. Okay, so just be aware that that energy is there. And then as we move more into the center of you and what's going on with you, we have the Magician card. Now, the Magician card is the card that is, as you can see, he's got his one arm up and he's pulling in his information from his higher self, right? And he's also grounding that information here onto planet Earth. You have all the tools that you need. This is a card of experience. It's a card of mastery. It's a card of training. So some of you may be taking some professional study in terms of your job so that you can make more money. Or this is saying that you're going to be doing a lot more spiritual development for yourself, just so that you can help move the energy through your body, recognize and discernment, those types of things. This is a very spiritual card, but it's also a very grounded card. You see the white lilies here. The white lilies represent compassion and purity of thought and action. And then these red roses are talking about compassion, wisdom, love, courage, and taking action. So it feels as though you're going to be taking steps forward. And, it's a continual thing. Even though you may have graduated and you've moved from, kindergarten to, the next level, whatever it be, or you're moving from middle school to high school or high school to, undergraduate school or any of those types of things where you're taking this step up and it's a step of progression. Because look at this, 3, 4, right? 3, 4. So yes, you are progressing. And yes, you have all the tools in order to manifest and create the life you want to live. And it's right here in the very center of what's going on with you. And this is a major arcana card. This is a major arcana card as well. The Hanged Man is a card of looking at your life in a completely new way, looking at those things that are coming in for you to look at. He needs to have this epiphany. He needs to have this greater understanding. He needs to have this aha moment in order for him to be released off this tree of life right here. Now, the thing is you can't force this. This is coming in whether you want it to or not. It is a slight delay. It is coming in from above because Spirit's trying to get your attention. Now, the Hanged Man is about distractions, but it's also about creative thinking. It is also a card of kind of self-sacrifice in some areas, as well as a little bit of frustration because you want to move forward. You want to keep going. And Spirit is saying, no, we need you to slow down just a little bit, because if you don't slow down, you're going to miss some important opportunities. And that important opportunity may very well have to do with your health again, new opportunity to look at your health space. Something's coming in to give you some answers towards that. Or this is about bringing in more money for yourself. Some of you may be thinking about moving. This is an opportunity. This is the hand of God giving you this opportunity. But the thing about it is that you have to do something with it. It's gold. It's a gold card. So this is basically saying there's a new opportunity coming in for you to consider. Could be a new job. Could be a move with this new job. It could be a new home. And it could have something to do with your health. Maybe you're going to get this clear bill of health. Maybe you've gone and had, your physical examination for the year, and you've done all this testing, and, and it comes back that you are in good shape, right? But this is very positive energy here. This is an opportunity. You are going to have to do something with it. And if you notice, there is a path that goes past this garden that goes to these mountains back here. Well, those mountains represent your journey to attaining the things that you want, right? And this is the start of that new path for you. Looks good. Okay, and then the next card has to do with, and I'm going to share with you that this card has come up almost in every single reading this month. So it isn't exclusive to you. And what that tells me is this is the energy that's surfacing on the planet right now. This is a card of lying, cheating, deceit. This is about hidden things that are surfacing for us to look at. And this is also about strategy. So even it does have gold on here, but that's because the lying, cheating, stealing, I feel is more of a collective energy, meaning that the dark stuff is coming up, the child trafficking, the human trafficking, the lies and the deceit that have been shoved down our throat all these years of us being a slave race because the elites just want us to keep, keep them in power, keep them in their wealth, right? So what this is if we were to look at it that way, there is an army here, and this is their tents. Well, this guy snuck in and is removing the swords from their camp, so they can't use those tools against them. So there is this card of strategy. So on a day-to-day level, there may be information coming in for you that you're going to have to really think about strategy moves. This could be strategy moves in terms of, making sure that you have enough food in the house, making sure that your family you have connections with your family. There is a lot of talk about potential, the grid going down. We just got a cyber attack from AT&T a few days ago. So you want to be prepared. So that would be your strategy. Now, the other thing is on a day-to-day level, you just want to make sure that you take care of your possessions. Make sure that if you, leave your house, lock your door. Make sure that if you park your car in front of your home, that you lock your doors. Don't keep anything valuable in your have, especially if you live in the US, because we've had so many people come over our border, and they have been dispersed all over the country. So just be mindful, be thinking ahead, so that you don't get caught with somebody taking your possessions. And then you have this strength card. I love this card. This is one of my favorites as well. The strength card is all about you, all about the work that you've done to get to where you are. Now, many of us have had difficult lives, and many of us have had to do some dark night of the soul work where we have learned to reconnect with that inner child, do some healing work on our inner child. Any type of a trauma that you might have gone through your life, whether that had to do with childhood issues or home life issues, or things that happened to you when you were in school or when you were in high school. There's lots of bullies out there, that kind of thing. But what this is saying is that you've really brought in a lot of your inner strength. You have become a very strong individual, even though you might not feel like it at times. But when you are challenged, you absolutely know how to tap into that energy for yourself. And this is your confirmation of that. And the other thing is, this is about courage, taking your steps forward in courage, stepping into your sovereignty, not allowing other people to dictate to you how you should behave, how you should think, right? Not that you need others to be on your side in terms of they may think of life in very different terms than you do, but you just have this gentle knowing that you are on your right path, and that you are being assisted from the other side, because you absolutely are. This looks really good, you guys. Now, the very last card is the Two of Swords. Now, I feel this is going to happen more towards the end of March for you. And this is where you're going to be at a crossroads for next, as to what you need to do next. And the thing about it is, as you can see, she does have this blindfold across her eyes. She does have her swords, which are sticking up into the air. So she is looking for truth and integrity. But at the same time, she doesn't know which direction she needs to go. And this has to do with your thoughts and has to do with communication. So I feel as though some of you are going to be at this crossroads, and I feel as though as we progress through March and I give you more information as to how it's affecting you and your sign, this may be cleared up as we go. But do know that there is going to be a yes or a no, or a right or a left, or a way of looking at things with your mind in terms of where this crossroads and what direction you need to go. Okay. I feel as though you're going to get more information as you progress through the month, as we start into the month of March. I'm actually recording this on February 24th. So if you hear this at this time, don't allow this to cause any confusion. It is a minor arcana, so it is going to be easily overcome. And right now, off the top of my bat, I don't know what this is really talking about in terms of a deeper dive. I could pull more cards, but I feel as though as we progress and I give more readings, this will be cleared up. So come back for more. Okay. It looks really good. Like you have got so much positive energy here, Libra. I got to tell you, I was right when I said I felt as though, just on these 3 cards alone, that you were going to have a tremendous month. And I still totally believe that. Now, the other thing is, because you are an air sign, Libra, this 2 of Swords represents Libra. So this is definitely a card that represents your energy, and you feel very comfortable here. But I feel as though your mind is going to be looking at directions in terms of when you hit this crossroads. So just be aware that that energy is coming up for you towards the end of the month. Okay. At this point, I'm going to pull your last 5 main themes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you made it this far, I would absolutely love it if you just reach up and click that like button if you hadn't already. And if you're brand new to my channel, please subscribe. Okay, here we go. Haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. That's absolutely true. It doesn't matter whether or not, this is an absolute truth. So if you want good things returned to you, you have to give out good things. Where you put your attention, where you put your focus out into the universe is what is brought back to you. Okay. So that is just an awareness. Fair woman, dealing or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. And then we have the heart, love, deep affection, and caring. And I feel as though maybe this is talking about this potential wedding. This might be somebody that maybe you're going to be a bridesmaid, right, in somebody's wedding. This light-haired person who's getting married, or this could represent you. Maybe this is you getting an offer of marriage. A beetle, which is good fortune. So good fortune is coming, although we knew that, right? Because this 9 of Cups right here is good fortune as well, your wish card. And then your last card is yoke, feeling tired, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, and I feel like that frustration really has to do kind of with this hanged man. Sometimes when we really want to move forward, and Spirit is saying you just need to be patient because better things are coming for you. You can't see that they're coming, so we feel the frustration of I just want to get moving. And I feel that that's what that is saying. So recognize that energy as it comes up for you, and recognize also that when you have that epiphany or that awakening, that aha moment, whatever it is, it'll be different for all of you, that is when that energy will be released and you'll be able to really move forward quite well. But overall, this looks really, really good. You had so many very, very positive cards. I feel like this might have been one of your better readings. And as we're moving into March, and I've done all the other readings, this is the last one that I'm doing for this round. Yours is probably the most positive that I've done. So congratulations. Congratulations to you for all your hard work, all that inner strength. Okay, take very good care of you. And until next time, really enjoy your month of March.